I don't believe you came by this video by happenstance. I believe you were led to watch this video because I truly believe this video is going to help you to become a better wife. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Valerie here, and I'm back with a new video. If you're new to my channel, I do all things motherhood, lifestyle, faith, beauty, a little bit of everything, but I do a whole lot of God. And if this is something that you're interested in, please go ahead and subscribe. Over on Instagram as well as TikTok, I kind of started this new series called Are You Ready to Be a Wife? And the girls were eating it up and they wanted me to make it like a long form content. So I figured, why not just bring it over to YouTube and really discuss the characteristics of being a wife. Are you truly ready to be a wife? You know, what it is to be a wife, your wedding planning process, all those good things, you know, a girl looks forward to as she's preparing to become a wife. I want to discuss that here and maybe help a girl or two, or maybe a lot of you guys out as you guys are preparing to say I do. So let's just jump right into it because I really want to drop some gems for y'all. So a quick backstory of me and my husband. I met my husband in the club of 2016, I want to say. Yeah. He was working at the club and I was going to the club, and it was my birthday party at this club this specific night. And I was there with another guy who got me a section, got me bottles, got me my girls right for the night, right? But I just had my eyes on my husband at the time, the worker. And so I was so drunk, guys. I was belligerent. I was so ignorant, like ew. I was so drunk, right? And I see my husband like so far all over there, and I was like, you know what, come here. So he comes over to where I was at, and I was like, let's go to the closet, the coat closet, because I want to talk to you. So we got to the coat closet, and I immediately, transparently speaking, I wanted to, yes, that's what I wanted to do, right? But he did not take advantage of me. He said no. He made sure I got home safe. My husband was like, we're not doing that. We're just not. I'm not going to take advantage of you. I'm going to make sure you get home. He literally texted me to make sure I got home. He called me. Next day I woke up so embarrassed, and I was like, wow, I've never met a man who saw me the way that my husband or this person see me at the time. Like even the guy that I was with at the club that night, if I would have gave him permission, right, he would have, you know, but my husband didn't do that. And so since then, since February 6th, I have been stuck to his hip like glue. We got married 9 months later, and 8 years later we are here to stand on God's promises. We are here to show what marriage rooted in God looks like. We are here to show that it is possible to have a great marriage. It is possible to date your best friend. It's possible to do life with someone who is sent by God. And I'm just so proud of us. I'm so proud of how far we've come. I'm so proud of the example that we're giving to others. And I know that God put us together for a specific reason. And that's my baby. That is my baby. But enough of us. We're here to talk about you and your man. Yeah, we're here to talk about you and your man. So if you're about to say I do, I really want you to really think of some things, and I really want you to start really taking this serious, because this is a lifetime commitment, my dear. This is something that you shouldn't want to back down from it, but you can't back down from it, right? So marriage to me is just not a game. It is something very serious to God, and if you know anything about God, you want to take what he takes serious. So yeah, I really just want to help my girls out. So I want to share a few things that I learned in the 8 years of me being married to my husband. I wrote them down in my notes because I really don't want to forget. So if I'm looking down, just bear with me, okay? So the first thing is, it's not your money, it's our money, okay? It's not your money, it's our money. I don't want to be the person here to say this, but all of that 100-0 talk that you see on social media, all that soft girl, soft wife that you see on social media, is not ideal for everyone. And I'm not saying that it can't be for you, but life is really lifing for everyone. Let's be so real here. Life is a lifing for everyone. There will be times you're making more money than your husband. There will be times you may have to help your husband out with the bills. I want to say you're his helpmate. Your job is to help. Your job is to really be there for him when he needs the help, the assistance. And you don't want to ever be in this mindset where yeah, it's my money, but I don't have to use it, or this or that. It's my money, da 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 da. No, baby, it's y'all's money. It is y'all's money. You guys are one. You're not two. You're one. You're unison. You guys are walking together. So if he does need help at times, baby, you have to help him. And you have to have a heart to help him. If you have any type of bitterness towards it, or if you talk to him down, or if you feel a way about you helping him, you're doing the opposite of what a wife is supposed to be. A wife is a helpmate. A wife is his rib. You're being more of a, what's that verse in the Bible when he be like, when it's like, don't be the wife that's always nagging and he wants to sit on top of the roof in the house. You're being that type of wife. You don't want to be that wife. As a wife, your posture should always be, how can I help you? How can I help you, husband? How can I help you, hubby? What do you need my help in? That should always be your posture. If you're going to be nasty and mean with it, don't even bother helping. So the second thing I want to tell you is, you may not always agree with your husband, but you must respect your husband. You, like, girl, when I say must, I mean this with my chest. You must always respect your husband. There's been some times when my husband and I, we've gotten into it and my mouth wouldn't just start running. Like, my mouth kept running. There's been some times I've said some things to him, and when I really sit down to calm down and think about what just took place, I can't even believe I said those things out of my mouth. And it wasn't until I started to deepen my relationship with God that I felt convicted of what I was saying to him in the heat of the moment, because now it's showing that I don't have control over my mouth, or I don't have control over my emotions. And so it's now exposing what I need to be praying about, which is my anger, or which is my, my mouth, or which is the way I speak, so I don't go and hurt who God has sent to be my husband. And also, it's like, I show God so much respect. I would never open my mouth to say some vile things that I've said to my husband, to God. I would never do that. So the same way I can show God respect is the same way I should show my husband respect. And I most certainly guarantee that if we think about how we treat God, we most certainly won't do the opposite to our husband. Like, I believe that the way you treat your husband, it shows a mini representation of how you treat God. Ultimately, it's God first, and then it's your husband, and then it's your children. And so there's no way in the world that you can skip. You could go to God, skip your husband, and then, show the attention and love to your children. That's not how it should work. So yeah, watch how you talk to your husband and show him respect, my dear. Yes. The next thing I learned is to do the work before you follow him. And what I mean is this: people fear the word submission. Submission is a topic many of us do not like to talk about because it carries such a negative connotation attached to it based on who is talking about what submission means to them. It could be a woman who didn't have a father growing up. It could be a woman who suffered childhood trauma with a father growing up. It could be a woman who is hyper independent and feels like she could do it all by herself. It just depends on who's talking about what the word submission means. And that's why when I say do the work before you follow him, I mean do the work. Like, go to therapy, seek help, gain a deeper relationship with God, fast, break the generational curses. It could be a generational curse. Like, literally, it could be down in the bloodline where every woman that's in your family has a problem with submitting to their husband, and you are the generational curse breaker, my dear. So maybe you might have to be the one to do the work before you follow your husband. You feel me? So it's just kind of like, do the work before you follow him. Do not bring any issues or trauma that you can heal from into your marriage to then kind of bring your marriage down or to cause friction in your marriage, because it's not fair to him. He's trying to do his due diligence of being a husband. So really do the work before you follow him. You're not weak for seeking extra help. You're actually strong because you understand that your future you needs you more than your past you. And it's probably time for your past you to be let go of, so that you can operate fully into the woman, into the wife, into the mother, into the person that you're actually supposed to be. So yeah, girl, marriage is a lot of work. It involves a lot of lessons, growing pains, sacrifices, laughter, crying, seriousness, immediate forgiveness. Marriage is a lot of work, my girl, but it's probably one of the best things you can have attached to you. Like, I love waking up to someone I can spend the rest of my life with. I love waking up to someone that God specifically made for me. Like, the fact that I get to do life with someone, the same person, the fact I get to make love to the same person, the fact that I get to be with this person for the rest of my life, till death do us part, bro, it's all that. One more thing I want to share that I learned is how important premarital counseling is. Premarital counseling is the thing. It's the thing. It's the thing that's going to really help you as you are in the process of becoming a wife. Talking to someone who's not biased, and talking to someone who can really like help you understand your husband to be, as well as he understand his wife to be, it is literally a game changer. You're going to be asked questions that needs to be answered. You're going to really dig deep into certain things that you need to dig deep into. You're really going to be open to a different realm of what it is that you need to understand before you're actually saying yes. And don't be afraid of counseling. I even prefer to still do counseling after you said I do. Okay, babe, you're gonna need counseling. You're gonna need extra help. I said it earlier, do not be afraid of extra help. Do not feel like you're weak if you're asking for extra help. Don't feel like your marriage is in shambles because you need extra help. No. Like, the ones who are struggling with their marriages is because they're keeping quiet. It's because they're not trying to have people or certain people in. Now, I will say, don't tell everybody your business. Keep your business to yourself. Don't open your mouth to your single friends. Vent up and not across, you know. And if God leads you to speak to another woman who is married, then speak, but do not speak all into it. Still cover your husband at all times. Do not uncover your husband in a moment of frustration. If you have to speak to someone that is not your counselor or something like that, they're just your friend who's also married, don't uncover your husband. Oh no, girl, I'm so excited for you. I don't know if you're a bride to be. I don't know if you're single. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now and you're just taking notes, but I don't believe you came by this video by happenstance. I believe you were led to watch this video because I truly believe this video is going to help you to become a better wife. And everybody just needs to just know what it is a wife is before you actually go and say I do, you know. Like, having the title of a wife is a heavy title, and you have to be on top of that thing at all times. But I hope you loved this video as much as I did creating this video. And if you would like to see more of this, please let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you later. Bye.